It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football. Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. The 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And some room to work. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. He can run, and he will score. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Dancing to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. He juked him. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just ready.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Prescott on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down, maybe later.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. This is Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On second down now, it's Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Prescott from the gun. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On the ground, this is Williams. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
43. Big Ed.
Tight dog. Switch.
They run. It's Williams. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First down, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. This one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He has not been on his A game, but his team has really picked him up. I think he probably now, second quarter, he's thinking, all right, time for me to get going.
And he also has to keep in mind that, he has contributed. You're exactly right. Not totally on his A game, but guess what?
He's got the touchdown.
He's got a touchdown pass. Yes, he tempered it with an interception. But he has contributed, and he just can't get down and worry about his...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So we have reached halftime here, and we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
54 Mike. Check.
They go to Elliott again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good explosive run right there. And it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches. Got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they're
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 30. 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Completes it to Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Looking deep in the direction of... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a...
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And now off to the race. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Kansas City. The offense now as they get set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach? Handling it, the offensive coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 24, Mahomes steps away to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Mahomes. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 23-yard run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
This has been a tough one for this.
The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And a big 32-yard play on third.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Toss left to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's not good.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott rolling to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing, Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. He'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now Elliott. Damian Wilson in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Pollard, and this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And all the way down to the 26. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, 44 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes now to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 4, 53 ticks to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.